Tonight, when you watch Dancing with the Stars, you'll notice a familiar face from the 2020 Olympics, Suni Lee, a Hmong American from Minnesota. Our own Mike Biermeister learned how she's inspiring the next wave of Hmong American athletes to become role models and pursue their hopes and dreams.
From the world stage to one of dancing's biggest stages, Suni Lee remains in the spotlight. The Olympic gold medalist highlighting her Hmong American background by sharing her story. And that story is having an impact right here in the La Crosse area. Meet Julie Yang, Sophia Vang, and Mai Si Zhang, all high school students and athletes at La Crosse Logan. How does it make you feel to see Suni Lee, a Hmong American just like you, in the spotlight right now?
I think especially listening to her story of her as a young kid, you know, and her father being her biggest inspiration. It's very inspiring to me. It makes me believe that maybe I can be at the Olympics one day too.
That influence stirring up conversations in Hmong American households over participation in extracurricular activities.
My parents, sometimes they do view sports as, oh, it's like a side hobby. Like, it's not going to help you in the future. Like, get your education done, go to college. And they kind of push the topic of sports as it's not as important and you're not going to make money out of it. And I think that's something that is hard to put on them, like, I really like doing this sport, like I'm passionate about it.
Do you have difficult conversations with your parents then about participating in sports or other activities?
I think they're really thinking about the future more than the present sometimes. They're like, if it's not going to help you in the future, like maybe don't do it, you know, you can be wasting your time on doing sports instead of other things that you could be doing.
Through sports, Mai Si, Sophia, and Julie say they've created more friendships and connections and enjoyed the intangible results of the extracurriculars. Opportunities that their parents and grandparents didn't always have when first immigrating to the United States.
It does mean that the older generations before us has to kind of encourage it too. Obviously because they are older and like in the Hmong community we respect the older and the elders.
These girls say their participation is already attracting the attention of younger generations.
Because we have kids coming up from middle schools watching us play and everything like that, and like they see us play and they might want to join that sport as well.
And I try to encourage my little siblings to like try out something, like, because they don't really do sports or anything, and I try to encourage them and that they watch me sometimes.
What advice would you give to younger Hmong Americans in our community about growing up and starting to participate in different activities?
Like just to go for it and do your sport or an activity that you enjoy and you're passionate about, because otherwise you're just going to miss out on what you want to do.
My advice to the Hmong Americans kids is to, like, if you're really passionate about it, to continue doing it, even if you feel like, oh, I don't have as much support as I would like, to just push through, because out there's someone cheering them on.
So whether it's in a high school gym or on the world's biggest stage, just being out there matters.
Really great stuff to hear. And Dancing with the Stars is on at 7 p.m. tonight right here on WXOW.